Okay. Bryant Jennings, how are you?
Yo, what's up? I'm good.
Thanks again for talking to Baylor at TV.
No problem, anytime.
It's all right. Let's talk about your last fight.
Talk about it, let's go.
Okay, let's talk about the last fight. Let's talk about...
What you want to know?
Well, obviously the victory first and foremost. Let's talk about the victory and the opponent.
Yeah, what you want to know? I mean, I won. Six round TKO. He didn't come out for the seventh round.
It's a beautiful shot you threw in there. The uppercut was very good.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, well, I have all of the punches in my arsenal, so.
Okay.
You can expect something like that to be thrown from me.
I know you alluded the last time we had a conversation, we spoke about the opponent, and you were saying things along the lines of, well, this wasn't the opponent we really wanted. Something along the lines of that, because I believe you changed management.
Uh-huh.
So you were sort of alluding to the fact that it wasn't somebody who you really were interested in fighting, but you just wanted to get it out of the way. Was this true?
Well, yeah. Well, at first it was, but I'm glad I had an opponent like that. It was a good learning experience. It was a good fight for the fans.
Okay.
It was a good fight. Damn, did we lose each other?
No, we're still here. We're still on. All
right, no, no, because the call had came through. Yeah, it's a good fight for the fans. Good fight for boxing. It was a good fight for me where I'm at right now.
Okay, so what did you learn in that fight for you?
Well, I mean, pretty much didn't learn too much. Yeah, I didn't learn too much, but yeah, it was like it was just an experience booster. You get what I'm saying? So it was like I mean, he still didn't show me nothing that I didn't that I never seen. I didn't do anything in the ring that I've never done before or out of my character, out of my style. But it was just an experience booster. It was a good fight to experience, and I had fun.
So, with a guy that's putting pressure on you, how do you feel when a guy's putting pressure on you the way that he was on the night?
Well,
trap you to the ropes, saying, "Oh, well, you're a small heavyweight. Let's trap you to the ropes and put pressure on you."
Well, the pressure was applied pretty well. I think it was more effective because of his short size, and it was his tight guard. He was kind of like a little ball, So everything that you throw at him, it'll kind of like bounce off. But all that stuff don't last for the whole fight. So thank God for my great movement, my great footwork, and my jab, keeping him at bay sometimes. But I got in there and I wanted to show him that my inside game is just as good as your inside game.
I think one of the most beautiful touches at the end is look on your Facebook page, and you had a card up there that had said I think it read 17-0.
Yeah, I wrote that the day before.
Yeah, I think that was amazing. Just to write that and say still undefeated. It shows a lot more of your mental makeup that a lot of people probably don't know about.
Yeah. I did that the night before, and as you can see, like I didn't put the outcome of the fight, far as like how it was going to end, knockout or whatever, because I never go for knockouts. I just say I'm going to win. That's the ultimate goal. That's just to win.
Okay, as a man that is touted as the leading heavyweight in the US, or the #1 US heavyweight, how important is it for you to score knockouts? In terms of marketability.
Yeah, well, for the marketability, it's very important. But it's even more important to me because I'm not forcing these knockouts. These knockouts are just coming. And I don't look bad doing it, opposed to, forcing it. Just like in the third round, a lot of people talking about something, I got tired. I just was like, no, I just fell back. The knockout wasn't there, so I fell back. I went in. Only reason why I went in because I wanted to get that motherfucker. I did want to get that motherfucker out of there. So it was kind of like, he's hurt. Okay, this is my opportunity. Get this little motherfucker over with, because this little motherfucker gonna be a problem because this little motherfucker don't stop. But yeah, I mean, It's very good. Knockout is very good for marketability, but it's even better when you don't even go for it. It's even better when you're doing it differently. All your knockouts come differently. I'm not the one punch knockout guy, though I can be. But I can make you quit on the stool. I can knock you the fuck out. I can knock you out by you having unanswered shots.
Yep. However,
all of the above.
But I know you would have heard the criticism many a time. Oh well, Bryant Jennings hasn't got a big knockout streak, i.e., your rival on the other side, Deontay Wilder, who's knocking everybody out. Okay,
yeah.
So they'll say, oh, that's marketable. He's knocking everybody out. But then you've got the criticism afterwards to say, well, Deontay Wilder is not fighting the sort of opposition maybe that you are, because you're fighting at your caliber of level of opposition is a little higher. So, what do you think you need to do, Bryant Jennings needs to do to say, I am here, statement, I am here, I am the man to look at? Because obviously marketability is something that you are very aware of and something you work hard on.
I think I just keep being myself, and just keep being myself and winning. I'm not going to try to outdo nobody and go out of my way. I think I'm at a very good pace. I don't think there's much more that I can do other than keep winning these fights and winning them good, and marketing myself. I mean, I think I'm doing a very, very, very good job. But in the eyes of most, it may not be seen as a good job. But into the people, to the real businessman's eyes, or into the real people's eyes who really knows boxing, who really knows that all around boxing, paying attention to the marketability, your fighting, your characteristics, I think I'm doing a real good job there. So I'm not going to let the critics tick me off my square and me act like somebody that I don't, that I'm not. I'm not gonna change my attitude towards nobody, even though I do have another side. I have a cocky side. Everyone has their cocky side, but my cockiness is it's part of my confidence. Right. So I do pop shit, I do talk shit, well, but
there is one man, as you may have heard, I don't know how much you know about the UK recently. Tyson Fury is calling himself the greatest heavyweight of all time, the best fighter ever. Of any era, any time.
Yeah, see, when people talk like that, they have no respect for the game, and they're just bigging themselves up. I would never say I'm the best of all time. I would say I'm one of the best to come out of Philly. I'm one of the best to come out of America, or I'm one of the best heavyweights around in this new day and age. Heavyweights nowadays can never be compared to the heavyweights that did 15 rounds. Them guys did 15 rounds, so they're a separate cloth. Now I think I'm cut from a cloth with them, but it can never be proven. Why? Because we don't have 15 rounds. We're not in the brawls that these guys were in. So therefore, I would never disrespect the past legends, and even open up my mouth to say I'm better than this person, or I would have beat this person, or this is what I would have done to Muhammad Ali. Like, come on, you kidding me? I would never open my mouth and disrespect that. Being as a real man, a real individual, or in the streets, like we say, being a real nigga. I mean, we don't do stuff like that. I mean, we don't do stuff like that. We pay homage to the greats before us, and we just follow the blueprint and look to go beyond their success, but not to look back on them and say I did better than you. Or you wasn't better than me. Their career is over and done with. We can never see what we would have done, because it's impossible. I'm here now. They were there before. So what's on the past, you salute to the past, and you work towards making yourself better than the past, or surpassing their past. But you don't bash them. You pay homage. You pay homage to the greats before you.
Okay. Now, let's clear up a rumour, because there's a story out there. You are Bryant Jennings. I am Ingram Bayloric TV. Let's get it right here. Are you fighting Pulev in August 24th?